Now, to discuss the effect of the latest leak on global policy, I'm now joined by trend forecaster Gerald Celente. He's there in New York. Good to see you, Gerald. So what do you make all of this? What do the latest leaks tell us about confidentiality in the US State Department?
Well, it's just another example of how inept the United States government is at just another level. Whether it's losing wars in Iraq or Afghanistan, whether it's its insane policy that they call at the TSA to grope people and feel them up as they're going through security, whether it's failed health care, or how about this one, a failed economic policy. Everything that Washington touches, they turn to ruin. And this is just merely another example of their levels of incompetence.
Let's talk about the methodology here. Is this latest revelation, do you think, a sign of how we're going to get our information in the future? Is this a new kind of journalism, a somewhat underhand journalism, moving away from conventional ways of getting information?
I think it is a new way of journalism, because journalism today in the American media is a disgrace. You know, how about, look at the garbage they talk about. Michael Jackson for months on end, Tiger Woods. So the internet is opening up a whole different way of new journalism for the 21st century. And this is an example. I heard Hillary Clinton's quote about how American foreign policy is public. Well, great. These WikiLeaks are making it more public. We're seeing how incompetent they are, what doublespeak they use, how they show us handshakes and smiles on TV while they're doing dirty talk behind their backs. No, this is the new way of journalism. However, but look what's going on also. Some clowns out there that call themselves congressmen call this stuff terrorism. Yeah, so we're going to have a position where the federal government, as they did last week, they're going to start closing down sites and prosecuting people.
Let me just ask you, though, that nevertheless, there are claims that this could endanger lives, this could ruin international relations and also threaten national security. It's a reckless way of getting information. What do you say about that?
Oh, well, they're claims. They're baseless claims. Hey, how about this claim? Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction and ties to al-Qaeda. I mean, they make claims all the time. Why would anyone of a thinking adult's mind believe anything the government says to them, especially when we see these facts revealed in another light? Read my lips, no new taxes. I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. I smoked, but I didn't inhale. We, the people, should have the right to this information. They want a transparent government. Let's have it.
But what about the dangers where this can definitely affect relations either between the US or Russia, or as we've seen between Saudi Arabia, the US and Iran? I mean, this is very dangerous, sensitive stuff, all based on what many say is just chat between diplomats, but it's actually being made public that can be extremely damaging. And it's not actually the official line, though.
More than chat. This is more than chat between diplomats. This is what's really going on. How about this being damaging to the public? How about the crown prince of that democracy, Saudi Arabia, telling the Americans that we should go to war to fight his battles? And that's who the people, the American boys and women and men and women die for? Yeah, we should have every right to this information. It shouldn't be hidden information. What is this, coming from higher ups? No, make it public. Let's let everyone know what's going on. This isn't diplomatic talk. This is doublespeak.
Just finally, you mentioned earlier that you do agree that this could be a new form of journalism and a way of accessing information. Now, do you think, though, that WikiLeaks will continue to reveal classified documents, or do you think the US administration will actually succeed in shutting up the whistleblower, which, of course, it would love to do?
It's very hard to tell, but boy, this guy's life is on the line. I read some of these comments that people want to blow his brains out, and then we have these crazy congressmen that want to call him a terrorist. So no, they're going to try to stop it every way they can, but it's very difficult to say where it's going to go.
Well, it's very interesting to hear what you have to say. Gerald Celente joining us live there in New York. Thanks very much indeed for your input here on RT. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.